few days ago I got a mail with a request if I want to check out this game, which I don't mind of course, as I need new content every day to keep myself from fading into an abyss of boredom. And when I started playing I wasn't overly impressed by the low poly graphics and it felt somewhat generic, but the gameplay is actually quite fun. It plays a bit like a mix of Shopkeep and Traveler's Rest. Your own house is a bit of a mess, so needs cleaning up, and afterwards you can go into the basement and also craft items and build your own workshop there. This will help you build tables and store your items to your own liking. If you rather only want to sell food, you become a grocery store, or go for a general store if you rather just dump all your stuff you don't need. Stats will prove later what sells best. But before all that, you first need something to sell. And you can go to the management table and order items to become a reseller, but the better way is to get them yourself. You have a limited map with tons of resources, for example animals like sheep and pigs, and they respawn daily, so don't hold back. Well, you can share the sheep for wool, which you need a lot, so do hold back on those. A bit further up the road you'll find a farmhouse with chickens, which you can poke for eggs. And behind the farm, the road is a bit hidden, you can also find herbs and deer for leather and meat. Next to the deer you can also find your first iron ore, but you need a pickaxe for that. If you are the adventuring type, there is a goblin camp, but you will only find one goblin and you can sell your trash to him. Or you find the skeleton camp, which you can beat to pulp with an axe or a sword, or even spear later if you crafted those. The chests can be lockpicked but don't respawn daily, however the monsters do. If the skeleton camp is enough for you, save up 100 gold for access to the mine, which will have more monsters and a lot of ore and coal. There are multiple levels which unlock items like salt and more monsters of course if you either complete the puzzle or find the missing item. Getting the iron is important so you can start fixing the shelves to store your goods. You can place wooden chests inside the shelves, which require basic materials and hold up to 10 stacks of items. And the first shelf is still good, so you can have 3 chests before needing the iron for nails. Days take actually quite long, and every day from 7 o'clock, or the time you wake up, you can swing the lever and get customers going. The first one to run in is always a traveling merchant, where you can quickly pick up missing essentials for a cheap price. Dismiss him or wait for him to leave, to let the other customers be able to pay for their goods, but keep your eyes peeled for thieves. Your cat will alert you too if the thief walks in the store, so you need to clubber him with your broom to get the goods back. All customers have a shopping list, and if something is missing they will hang around so you have time to get it for them. The shop magically only gets really dirty when customers are coming, and you need to clean as much as possible or customers leave again. Also make sure to remove the boards on the outside of the windows, as they make up half of the cleanliness. A bit deeper in, on level 3, you can also get orders on the notification board, and these are very important as they pay by far the most money. Plus you have a few days to get those sorted out. There are also hidden chests and quests you can unlock for a quick boost in starting the store as well. You can also unlock more places like the farm to grow your own crop. You need to do that by paying the king, who it sits in a camp nearby, and you have to pay off a debt of 10,000 because your father wasn't the sharpest tool in the shed, and pay taxes for your property. You can also sell junk for a very low price here. In the current version there's a lot of things still hidden, but it's fun to play and I don't mind seeing where this game is going. There are also quite a few bugs still. If you try to pick something up but your inventory is full, you see the message permanently and you cannot clean and sew anymore until you sleep and reload the game entirely. You must also sleep to save the game, which is of course not a bug. Or I thought that was the bug causing me not being able to clean, but it also could be once you cleaned a cobweb once, it becomes invisible, but it keeps the cleaned flag and then the next day it respawns and it can't be removed because it was already cleansed the first day. It's really weird. Also, sold ropes and some other items don't disappear from the tables. I do worry a bit about replayability and what will come after, but the beta version I had didn't have skills and perks and I couldn't get my farm going, so I'm really hoping for the release. Lastly, it could benefit from a social aspect where there's a bit more interaction with the NPCs. It will need some work, but positive about what it will become.